Hello and good evening or good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you while you're watching this. I'm really excited. So today, I actually have 3 original starter decks. I've done some like decks and things in the past, some booster box openings, but I've never done originals. And I'm really excited to do original decks because the new packs are really cool with the EXs, the full arts, the break cards. All of that's really cool, but none of it really like brought that feeling quite like opening originals. So I was able to get all of these off of Amazon. I think between the 3 of them, it was about $80, give or take. So they weren't too expensive, but the Team Rocket set is my favorite set from the original. I think it had the best artwork. So I think I might actually save these 2 for last. I'm going to open the Water Blastic. This one came in decent condition, but it looked like it had been crushed a little bit. So, but the overall condition of the box isn't too bad. It's got some minor bending right there. So that's a little bit of a shame, but you know, this thing is back from '99, so kind of to be expected, I suppose. But let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So here are the old school damage counters, the little jewels that, unfortunately, they don't come with those anymore. Unfortunately, here is the coin. Oh, I don't know. This just feels, the nostalgia right now is hitting me really hard. So they got the Vile Plume coin. This just feels so weird. I feel like I'm young again. It's actually kind of fun. So here is the original rule book for the Pokemon trading card game. Jesus, look at that artwork. It's so old. This is probably one of the greatest things I think I've ever opened. This is just awesome, actually. I'm really excited to get through all these. And I'm gonna try to make this video go a little quick. I don't want it to take too long. But there it is. The holographic Vaporeon from the original base set. There's the year down there. 95, 96, 98, and 99 for Wizards of the Coast. So it is actually completely factory sealed. It's always a little sketchy when buying these items and they say, you know, original factory seal, yada yada yada. It's always a little kind of worrisome, just saying, yeah, I mean, that's what you say, but I guess we'll actually see. But no, this is 100% like completely factory new, completely sealed. These old artworks, the Eevees, Rhydon, Persian, Poliwags. It's just, I don't know, it's insane to see cards so old again. Like, I remember opening these things when I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. And it feels so good. Like opening these up again, seeing the original damage counters, the original coin, the rule book, seeing all of that stuff is just awesome. But again, I don't want this video to go on for too long, so I'm just going to kind of quickly go through and just show everything, because I feel like there are probably some other people out there that enjoy the original stuff just as much as I do. Maybe not so much recently, since a lot of the EXs and stuff like that are the big thing now. We'll go ahead, we'll open the Giovanni one next. Oh god, I'm like kind of worried. I don't want to damage like anything. It's just a box. I don't know why I feel this way. Like I just have some kind of a weird connection, I guess, to these, since a lot of this was my childhood. Was going down, saving my allowance, trying to get like one booster pack or two booster packs if I was lucky at like the local card shop or at the mall. My mom telling me it was a waste of money. Like, so much of this was my childhood. And it's just kind of fun now that I'm older. You know, I have a job with a little bit of disposable income to it now. I can actually afford to buy these things on my own. It's really nice. So this, I have to say, honestly, this is actually pristine condition for the most part. This was really well taken care of. There's almost no bends in the box at all. Like, this box was not crushed. It was not damaged. It was not just thrown aside. This is actually, it's an incredibly good condition. I'm really surprised by that, to find out that it was taken care of so well. Oh, alright. So let's see here. So here is the coin. The Meowth coin. Focus. There we go. So there's the Meowth coin. And unfortunately, with these, they did not do the jewel counters. They went to the paper counters, or the little cardboard ones, which is a little sad, but, you know, costs and things of that nature kind of get in the way, so they had to switch. This is just obviously the same style rulebook. They had the card list start coming out, so that you could keep track of all of the cards that you had. So let's check out this the old school card list. There's just all of the decks that they made. So I have both of the rockets. I'm going to get these two next, I think. I don't know if I'm going to get the second gen decks or not. I really just want to get the original decks. And then I wanted the rocket and then the trainer decks as well. But there is the Dark Wheezing Hollow. And that hollow is actually really hard to see with the plastic on. It's probably going to be really difficult. Let's go ahead and just get it out of the plastic wrap. I sit here and talk about how I don't want to make the video too long, and then I just go on a tangent looking at things while they are plastic shrink wrapped. So a buddy of mine that I actually work with, he is also really big into Pokemon, a lot like I am. So we're actually going to get as many of the original decks as we can, and we're just going to play using completely unmodified stock decks. So there is the Dark Wheezing. And his hollow is so, like, subtle. I can't even really pick it up on the camera. If you tilt it at the right angle, you can just catch, like, the reflection, the glimpse of that purple shine, but it is so hard to pick it up on the camera. But this set was honestly probably one of my favorite sets as far as like the artwork for the Pokemon. It just looked so nice. Like, obviously that's subject for, you know, debate. Some people are going to like other gens and other artworks, but for me, this series probably had one of the best artworks. Because I love like the rocket Pokemon, just the dark kind of look to them. They also look at these like weird look. I don't know, I really enjoy the Dark series for the Rocket release. It's hands down one of my favorite artworks of all time. But that is the first Rocket pack. So Devastation, the one with Giovanni on the front. So let's go ahead and get this back in the box. Get it nice and tucked away in its safe little home here. Try to avoid damaging it. There we go. I want to avoid any damage on these cards and on this box as much as possible, because you never know. Like, I do have a child, I have a daughter, and maybe one day, you know, she'll be like, "Hey, Dad, can you show me all that nerdy Pokemon stuff that you used to collect when you were a kid?" So I'd like to try to keep these in as clean of a condition as possible. This one still has the little rack hanger for putting it up in the stores. So this one's definitely never been touched at all. So hopefully, and this one seems to be in fairly pristine condition as well. I actually got all three of these from 3 completely different sellers on Amazon. So I was a little worried, and as I kind of expected, one of the decks was obviously a little bit beat up. The Water Blast deck, it had some box damage. It looked like it had been slightly crushed, but it wasn't anything like terrible, or, you know, it wasn't too bad is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't awful, but it's not in the greatest condition. But this one seems to be decent overall. It's got a little bit of like discoloration there on the top of the box. If my camera, there we go. Yeah, it's got a tiny bit of discoloration up there. And then the back of the box down here, it does have a little bit of a crushed corner. But overall, the condition of the box is not terrible. So I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, again, for a deck as old as this is, I don't expect it to be in pristine condition. I was not expecting that at all. So it's a pleasant surprise to see. They are taken care of. Whoop! They are taken care of fairly well. The coin for this is the exact same thing. It's just the Meowth coin. So it's not different from the first one at all. And then, just like the other one, it has the rule book, has the card list, has the damage counters. This is kind of interesting though. Apparently, when they boxed this one, they didn't put the cards in the card slot. Instead, they put it out on the outside. Whereas this one, it had them in the little card slot. But this is one of my favorite holos in the Rocket set, the Dark Arbok. It's such a nice card. I actually almost have the completed Rocket set. There are a few cards that I'm still missing, but I would venture to say that I probably have about maybe 85% of the complete Dark set. So again, there's the Dark Arbok and all of its original 1999 glory. Ugh, it's such a nice card. The cards are in very good condition as well. So it's definitely not something I have to worry about. They were opened and then like resealed at a later date from what I can tell. It looks like everything was definitely taken care of. So got some Meowths, Farfetch'd, some Weedle, the Ekans, some Grass Energies, the Kadabra, good old Jinx, Haunter, Ghastly, the Drowsy. I love the Rocket Drowsy. Abra. One of my favorites. The Dark Kadabra. I do like Dark Kadabra a lot. And then a lot of Psychic Energies. So I'm really excited. I did order some other things coming from Japan. I do have the original... Oh, come on. I do have the original Neo release set, the 9-card promo that came in the little Neo binder. So I did order that as well. And then I ordered the second Neo release set that they came out with. So those will be coming. I'm pretty excited. And then I'm going to be getting... Oh man, my camera is just refusing to focus while I talk here. And then I'm also going to be getting the XY Evolutions booster box. So I'm going to be opening up one of those as well. But I really wanted to just open these, record these, because I love these decks so much. And hopefully I will be able to get some more. I'm going to try to get those 2 again for the Fossil set. So those will probably be the next 2 that I purchase. They're a little bit cheaper as well. I'm trying to get some of the... Oh man, I'm trying to like not screw this up. I'm trying to get the original base decks. Is really hard. Those ones are really rare and a lot more expensive. At that point, you're looking at almost about $100 for one deck. So those are a little bit harder to get, but I'm definitely going to try and see if I can get my hands on those so I can have all of the original decks. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do from there. But those are my 3 original decks that I wanted to open. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button or left a comment. If you would like to subscribe, feel free to. You don't have to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this blast from the past. I know I certainly did. I look forward to doing it again. But either way, hope you have a wonderful evening or morning, I guess, whatever it is. And I will see you guys on the next video. How's it going, everybody? It is AnonymousZao, and today we're going to do the next opening in the new XY Generations set, XY Evolutions set. Sorry, I did the big Generations opening last time,